Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, depending on where you are watching us from. The government of IPOB threatens Buhari over planned visit to Ebonyi. You know, IPOB is another government in Southeast. Believe it or yes. I will not say believe it or not. Believe it or yes. A group that has rendered Monday useless in Southeast, Ndigbo. Now they are telling Buhari what to expect as he plans to sneak into one, because we heard he's gonna sneak in quietly. The indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, on Thursday said that the plans by President Muhammadu Buhari to secretly visit Ebonyi state will be resisted by youths of the Southeast geopolitical zone unless the national leader Nnamdi Kanu is released unconditionally from DSS detention. IPOB expressed regrets that their leader, Kanu, who, according to them, did not commit any crime to warrant being detained at the DSS, vowing that President Buhari will meet empty streets during his visit to Ebonyi. IPOB has done this before and successfully in Imo State, and Hope Uzodinma had to rent crowd to welcome Buhari. So it is not a question of if they can do it again. And the group made this known in a statement signed by, as usual, Emma Powerful, and made available to journalists in Abakaliki at the capital of Ebonyi State, adding that the youths of the Southeast Zone, according to them, will resist any of the such visits. According to IPOB's intelligence, they said they had it that the secret visit is being facilitated by some APC politicians in the state. IPOB therefore stated clearly that it does not accept any visit, both secret and open, by Buhari to Biafra land while their leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is in DSS custody. Hence, their leader has to be released unconditionally before Buhari should even think of visiting Biafra land. IPOB noted that Biafrans will lock down everywhere any day the president ventures to visit Biafra land until he releases Nnamdi Kanu. He said Buhari will know that the few politicians telling him lies about IPOB members don't have control over the people. Should he decide to proceed with the planned visit, Ebonyi will be on lockdown, the group stated. IPOB does not speak for Ndigbo. This is according to Ohanaeze. Ohanaeze portraying itself as, or their self as, portraying itself as the highest Igbo sociocultural group, has made it known that the pro-Biafra group, IPOB, does not speak for the Southeast, and that only Ohanaeze is entitled to do so. Are you sure, Ohanaeze? You say they don't have a say, yet they have made Monday a public holiday in Southeast pending their leader's release. Ohanaeze, you see what I believe? Don't make them to add Tuesday to the holiday. Don't say I didn't warn you. Don't say I didn't warn you. Meanwhile, the Ohanaeze Ndigbo organization noted that IPOB, like other groups, is entitled to its view. According to Ohanaeze, it has been lobbying other regions to support Southeast geopolitical zone to produce the next president. And it agreed with the Arewa Consultative Forum, ACF, on the need to lobby other regions. And it will interest you to know that the chairman of ACF, Chivaldo Ogbe, on Thursday said that the Southeast must get the support of other regions to enable the zone produce the next president. And responding to that, Ohanaeze's spokesman, Alex Ogbonnaya, stated that the idea of going round and lobbying other regions for support for president from Southeast region is good. I said there is nothing wrong about it. Do you know what brought about such response from Ohanaeze Ndigbo? In the process of begging for Igbos to be given an opportunity to be president of Nigeria, Arewa youths had accused them of being answerable and subordinate to IPOB. As such, they don't trust them. So Arewa doesn't trust Ohanaeze. So Ohanaeze is both trying to appear relevant and before Arewa, and also make IPOB look weak. And what I believe is Afunanye Ekwel. That is what I would say. You know, we don't believe in all this talk action. Horiwa urges court to sack DSS Director General over Nnamdi. The Human Rights Writers Association of Nigeria, Horiwa, has asked the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja to jail the Director General of the DSS, that's Department of State Services. The call was said to have come following a court decision that was supposed to allow the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Nnamdi, have maximum comfort while in custody. And the trial judge, Justice Binta Nyako, who gave the order, that was on last Thursday, yes, not last 2 weeks, Thursday, I think so, also ordered the DSS to allow the Biafra agitator to have a change of clothes. They don't allow the guy, he's putting on a cloth always. They say they also need medical attention and allow him practice his faith. However, Horiwa stated that the rule of law must be observed in all our dealings, and we must impress it on the government at all levels to actively toe the path. The group added that the right of every citizen against any form of oppression and impunity must be jealously guarded and protected with legal tools at our disposal. In other words, all binding court orders must be obeyed. Nobody, irrespective of his or her position, will be allowed to toy with court judgments. It stressed further that violation of court order is serious and one could find him or herself paying dearly. How? When I want to know. Committing contempt can include both civil and criminal penalties, such as fines, attorney fees, reduced custody time, and even jail, the group added. With this, it pointed clearly that the continuous refusal of DSS to abide by the rules of the court is regarded as simple as contempt of the court, and that is true. And Horiwa strongly canvassed that the court should do the needful by sending Yusuf Magaji Bishi, who is the head of the DSS, to jail for treating the order of the competent court of the law with contempt and absolute disrespect. Sincerely, Nigeria is one of the countries where I see the security operatives under the executive disrespect orders from the court and get away with it as if it's nothing. It's constant. The level of human rights abuse in this country is unmatched in any part of the world. The way leaders of each security outfit acts is as if the court does not exist most times. You know, that also makes one to wonder if such persons in their custody would get justice at the end of the day, because they are already biased from the start. The court will make this pronouncement even while in 2017 we hear the court releases Mazen Nnamdi. The court says release him. These guys will hold on to him. They will still keep him in their custody. They don't listen to the courts. Yet you hear people say, come out to say, oh, he flaunted court orders. He didn't appear on court day after his home was invaded. You know, these guys are doing anything. I wonder if we're still in a democratic setting. I hear even among a lot of Igbos, you hear Nnamdi disobeyed court orders. He didn't appear in court. What happened? What made him not to appear in court? Still the same security operatives that are carrying on with their impunity today. The court says he desires comfort wherever you are keeping him. Okay, the court did not allow Kuje, him to go to Kuje. And they want him in DSS facility, but they said allow him to practice his faith, change his clothes, let him, these guys are even treating him as if he's already a convicted criminal. The case is in court, pending trial. I can't just understand. And this problem is with all the chiefs of Nigerian security operatives. They don't respect God order. And I wonder if the president is aware, the kind of president we have today, whether he knows what is happening at the ground level. Because I think some of these things, they might be keeping it away from him. How can a court of competent jurisdiction say this? This same court is the same court trying him, and the court is telling you, this is what we want at this particular point in time, and you are still holding on to the person. And you are doing what you like. I can't understand. If it is in a country where things work, the leader of such security operatives will find himself in a big trouble. Anyway, I will allow viewers to add their comment. Tell us what you think about this story we shared today. I'm Azoka Oja. I say bye for now.